Mr. Lenz here. I'm going to talk to you guys about a type of question that you may see on your IO assessments, which are coming up next week. What we're given here is called a box and whisker plot. Probably not a type of graph that you guys are used to seeing, but it is a way to display different kinds of data. In this case, they say 20 students took a test and their scores are represented by the box and whisker plot shown below. Now, of the 20 students, 61 would be the lowest score and 97 would be the highest score. The rest of these scores divide up the students into fourths. So we have that 25% of the students score within each of these segments. And this is how all box and whisker plots are divided up. 76 is then the median, or the student who scored right in the middle. They did better than 50% of their classmates, and they did worse than 50% of their classmates. So we're going to answer a few questions about this. What percentage of students scored between 76 and 88? Well, because we know box and whisker plots always divide these segments up into fourths, that would be 25% of the students. The next question says, how many students scored between 76 and 88? Now that's the same range as before, but this one asks how many students. So we want an actual number of our students. We had 20 students take the test. We know that 25% of them scored between 76 and 88, and 25% of 20 students would just be a fourth, and 20 divided by 4 tells us that 5 students scored between 76 and 88 on their test. The last question says how many students scored between 72 and 88. Well, from 72 all the way up to 88, we see that that represents 50% of our student scores, or half of our students scored between these two values. 50% of our 20 students means that 10 students overall scored between 72 and 88.